Alrighty, good morning, boys and girls. Day to fly here, Z13.10. I gotta be going through my little practice session right now before my game against the Texans. Training. Kind of separate myself from the bottom of the AFC East. I think right now it's me and another guy that are tied for the 2 spot. I think we're both 3-2 currently. So trying to get a little separation. And of course, my good buddy Tebow is solely at the top undefeated right now. He just won the game scoring like 85 points. So we'll kind of see how it is. I'm sorry, guys. That's probably better for you guys to hear me, huh? But I'm trying to figure out some things with my running game. Derrick Henry picked it up a little bit more last game. I think I ran out for over 100 yards total in the game, so that's always a benefit. But I got to make sure that everyone is on that same page. Try to score one more time here. I'll run one more good play. And that's not it. That is not it. Gotta run one more good one. That would have been a great, if you put him on the money, that would have been a good play. Kick out, underneath, one juke, stay out, see ya. Nope, he's not, hasn't the breakaway. But I'll take it. I'll take it. Let's go. Let's go play this game, fellas. Let me go post it as well in the chat. Make sure we all know what's going on. I always want to put my old Twitch, like, address, like my Twitch URL, the old one. So yeah, so right now I'm 3-2, right here. So Tebow's by himself. I'm 3-2. Jets are 2-3, and our buddy Lots is 0-6, having a tough one. Having a tough one, but it happens. Say go GL, sir. We should be all set to go. I don't even have a drink for this one. I haven't eaten breakfast yet. I have the largest knot in my shoulder right now, and I'm not quite sure how to get it out. Like I'm hurting right now. It is sitting in my shoulder. Man, I'm hurting. Oh, I don't know what. I even grabbed a ball and I put it against the wall and I just like kind of roll it out and it got a little bit better, and then it might be the chair. I don't think it is, but I sat right back down in this chair and it just like instantly got like right back into my shoulder. And it is hurting right now. And it's not even my throwing shoulder. Like it's not even my old playing shoulder. Like I was a lefty and it's right here. And I'm like trying to think of all the things that it could have been. Like I could have slept on it wrong, but it's been there for a couple days now. Man, I don't know what it is, and it's like starting to like radiate like from here, like down my shoulder, and it's like I have the largest lump. Like I can feel it just like if I'm sitting up straight and I touch this shoulder, there's like nothing there. It's like just a muscle, and this one, it's like a hump over it. It's not what I wanted. I can feel it all the way through my shoulder right now. It sucks. Come on now, Compton. Where you at, brother? You should be all set to go. All right, he's logging in now, so we're just waiting for him. So let's give it a second, and we'll start it up in a moment. Could have got a few more plays in. Should not still say week 4. I hope it doesn't. I mean, I just set it to week 6. Yep, says week 6. Let's go to the dash. Make sure I switch it over to Madden. Madden 19. Bang. Update successful. Cool. All right, we're good to go. Let's ball out. Here we go. Wish me luck. Let's go. This is the focused one here. Come on. This is a big one. In 6 games, I have 224 rushing yards. That's abysmal.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Yep. He rifles one that's intercepted.
One play.
Picked off around the 27.
One score. That's a good start. Let's go. Great start. Kirksey.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage
Exactly
after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Big yardage there on the scramble. Gets him a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Now Jackson on first down. Caught out left side by Robinson.
Short.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Jackson looking left side.
I think I had man-to-man on that guy.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again, eluding the pressure.
Ball.
Ball comes loose.
That's 2 touchdowns on defense.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone.
That's 2 touchdowns on defense, baby.
30, the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Deuces. Yep, send it to the crowd, get fined, but enjoy it, crowd.
And took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out comes Houston. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Bill. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It was Mitch Unrein that made the tackle.
A couple times I should have just tackled him in the backfield.
Put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he's got the hook out to Landry. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little
Not
gain.
allowed.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 3rd and 2, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. On third down, that's Thompson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Great cut walk in space there,
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this
great sit route.
The 30. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They run it here with Thompson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right.
Oh, what a play.
Get the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And Gold is able to put it through.
Stop.
They will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
I think it's too much to ask more of Braxton Berrios after saving me last week.
Give up a field goal. You did a nice job there, but here's the other part. 13 plays. You don't face any mistakes.
I spoke too soon.
Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
I spoke too soon.
And he'll be out of
He's a bad man.
Midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
He is a bad man.
What
the end of your day, I know, man. That Aussie time, bro.
Right now the wheels have to be spinning.
Usually it's the other way around. Usually I catch you right in the middle of your day.
The playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Green 80. See what he's gonna come with there.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry.
Oh my God, he's massive.
At about the 42. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and makes creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's see if I can get 5 out of this though. a second.
With
Oh,
Charles
my back.
Davis, I'm Brandon
Dude, this
Gaudin.
knot in my
Second
shoulder
quarter about to
is
get underway
so
with the Bills
painful right
in
now. It's like
possession.
up here, all the way down on my shoulder. Ugh. This is awful. This hurts. He might just stack the box on me the whole game.
On second down, here's Henry. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
I'll definitely check out the website in a second as soon as I get a chance. Absolutely.
This, but they need just a few inches.
I just read it before I hopped onto this, actually, that you did it. So. One-on-ones everywhere. I didn't get it. That's absurd.
Inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to fourth down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on third and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short. This is a
put-away drive here. He stops me. This is a put-away.
They'll run for it. This is White. And some space here.
That's a put-away. That's a put-away right there. Come on now. I had to separate. Hey.
Add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense napping a little bit.
Needed it.
The concentration level may not
James White, man.
I agree with you on that.
The two-headed monster I have at running back is great.
Result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach,
he's going to throw the locket right over the middle.
Go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light
I was sitting on the route.
Means stop.
I was waiting for it.
On that play.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and
I'm like this close on every ball he's throwing.
Maybe the defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well. But
a moot point there as they were able to connect. Jackson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
On that play, I was supposed to cover the running back.
Don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand
not a soul, because that was me. I didn't go with him.
On the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45.
3 yards on a cloud of dust.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try to defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages.
It's like going numb. I think I might have slept on it wrong. I don't know.
On third down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete.
Good stop.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just try to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And the Bills getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because
I gotta figure out this shoulder thing, man. I gotta figure it out.
Maybe
this
not
is
so
really
much in the
bothering
second
me.
half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Bortles on the bootleg. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Hey, you know who the guy is. I should have one-on-one on him.
On third down, that's White. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
This just might be a game where I have to stay
and of course, remember back to their first
in the gun on the ground.
Really strong
this just might be one of those games.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
They go play action here on first down.
I had two guys open. Two guys open. I just didn't have enough time to get it out of it. I didn't want to pick a play that quickly. Darn it.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Bortles to throw on second down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
On third and long, it's Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Cliff Averill in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Perfect. Perfecto.
And now out comes Houston. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he gets this one all the way to the 40-yard line.
We're in that same play.
Up there, 26
Come through with that same energy.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5".
Why is the running back's leg all weird?
Basketball players somehow came back to football. Nope. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism. Great.
And he's going to be wrapped up
and
driven down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw on second down, Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
That's mine.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in.
If you have questions, dude, ask. I'm
looking forward to this
I
opportunity.
mean, I coached a football game last night, got my first win as a coordinator, which is pretty sweet. So if you have questions, please ask.
Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Bortles. He
dropped it.
couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball
I had a
pops
great
out,
spot there,
incomplete.
too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
20 yards.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A final shot before half for Bortles. He's going to flip that out to the flat.
Damn it.
It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So we've reached halftime with an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling.
Thought I could get to the sideline
3.
there quick and just kind of get a few yards to be able to kick the next one.
And they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them.
Just like trying to keep his shoulder out, like loose.
Attack us in the second half.
Oh,
nice first half that we've had, guys. But be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
I got the numbers that side right now.
Let's go.
They'll run it again with Henry. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go. 3-7-2.
From midfield, here's Bortles. Going up top. So
Kenny, go get her.
Down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit.
Dang it, go get her, Kenny.
Back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield.
How does Sitton,
folded like a lawn chair. And they'll lose
an A-plus lineman, miss
a third down?
An easy kick out? When I say easy, that was an easy kick out. The guy was a wide 3.
The Bills on third down.
Man.
Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
370.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And he's going to be swallowed.
Is he setting a blitz, or am I just getting caught by Averill? Yeah, he's just going cover 3 sky and saying, hey. Oh, because Avril's also on my.
Now. On for his second punt. He'd take a
one
repeat of
bad
his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
That should be right at the 1. 6-yard line, that would.
So here's the
That's a little Aussie roll stuff right there. It's a little different though, but
they were able to get the stop
putting that right in the corner, basically the ball goes out of bounds. I get the ball up to 6. If it goes out that spot.
This is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back to the offense, and let's go downfield.
Sorry, brother, Madden just kind of screwed you there.
The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first
you probably would have lost yardage.
Exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
Might take a little bit of a chance here, which I don't need to do.
Again, a run with Thompson.
That's a great run. I thought I had him in the backfield.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage.
The way he plays, though, I don't think he necessarily. He's not a guy that uses Lamar Jackson like Lamar Jackson should be used. Like he's a pocket guy.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Like he's playing like a pocket quarterback role. That's
up to the 24.
You got to get this guy in space. You got to do like PA slides and.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit.
Go 5 wide and use him as a run threat.
Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here we go now.
To throw is Jackson. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Hey!
Go here. He lost the football. And his guys will
That's a great play right there.
At the 14-yard line in the red zone. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball. This is the first time I've run this play. Because you're going after
in this Madden anyway. Yep.
A first down carry for him.
And I run right at the guy.
And he'll find his way
Stick skills
right
was pretty rough there.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
2nd and 3.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
I'm preaching that my whole season here because I cannot seem to get him moving. I run better out of the gun in this game, which is, like, pretty backwards from what I normally am.
Again, it's Henry. And he is met at the line.
This guy's also swarming, though. He has, like, 8 in the box playing cover 3 sky in the red zone.
That time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Green 80. Red left. Green 80. Red left.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. This will be caught at about the 6.
Hooper!
Into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Austin Hooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Hey.
And now out comes Houston.
I'll tell you what, dude, it feels good to finally have a game where it's, it's a little bit more laid back. I can work on things now. I can try to figure out what the run game is doing.
They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah,
I like that.
Your analysis. And hit behind
what is he
line.
doing?
He lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
It's not exactly.
Does this guy have his little brother playing?
But I'm looking at the poor defenses. All right, back-to-back possessions. The ball's turned over.
Back-to-back plays.
I mean, just that quickly, and you think you're going to the bench to get a little break, and all of a sudden you're hearing sudden change. Get back out there, grabbing your helmets and running back out on the field. I don't think it's going to affect them much now.
Cut back to the
hole. If this keeps up, you're going to have two very angry defenses. You know,
see, this is the time where I have to work on this.
there to bring him down.
This is what I normally do. I'm able to run the football. And I have not been able to figure it out. And my running back is supposed to be one of my better players. But when I go in the gun, in the shotgun, which for some of my British viewers right now and Aussies, shotgun is just when the quarterback is not under the center, like underneath him. So this is under center. And if he was standing where 22 is and caught the ball pretty much, that would be called shotgun. I can only run the ball when I'm in that, really, right now.
For Derrick Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and 5.
Cover 3 deep. Run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary.
Aussies. It's not Aussie? I guess it's like
Let's go.
Aussie. Huh. See, it's weird because like,
they'll come out in the pistol.
It's like Ozzy Osbourne.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this one down inside the 5.
Had to get some fullback love, you know.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Aussie.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference
I
a
just need
week
to score a
makes.
touchdown
Last
with
week,
Derrick Henry.
he
Dude.
ran
I need to get these
wild,
points for
did
him.
pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting.
He's in cover 3 sky again, isn't he?
And they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Man, he's not playing very. Oh my goodness.
Back at the 6. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Man. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone.
Why?
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards
so confused by that.
At the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long
so confused
field to
by
cover.
that.
They want to try and put points on the board.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Like, maybe if it was Madden 14 where, you know, you do that kind of stuff and they get you raw into the guy who got the ball first.
On 1st and 10,
this ain't it.
Jackson looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think
6 for
this comes
60.
under the heading of,
It's good for a PPR league.
Why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy
Everyone's even.
throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Gonna run at the even
now
side.
Run it on the toss. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down.
Ball's out. User strip. Saying.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the
Force fumble recovery. I'll take it. You're telling me you can't juke one man? Danny Trevathan.
Pick up there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
I don't even know if I can shoot clock here. All right, my dude. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you, man. Have a wonderful night. Well, I just am starting my day.
Again, the Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300
Like,
pounds.
that's unreal.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And now out comes Houston. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the
Can I
field
start
goal?
putting backups
and
in
they
now?
were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum there.
He's got Thompson here, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, Jackson.
Oh, that's my pick.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown.
That's my pick, man. No way.
Be able to smile about it.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually
Wow.
involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means
Really
it had
did,
to be
onside
good
kick.
coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball.
And I get like the
Typically, trying
never
to throw
say
quick
die
hitters,
attitude,
quick
but
slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And very little there. He might have gotten
he's been busy because he has 16 carries. He hasn't been getting busy, though, I'll tell you that.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. A handoff, running left, Henry. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
The pitch to Henry. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
60 yards.
Sometimes play calls.
I will say I'm over
philosophy.
100 because of him and James White.
Units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Henry. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
That's a W.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Buffalo, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll have another road date
I'll
next
take 4-2, man.
with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.
4 for 63. He also had one that was 40 yards, though, didn't he? Yeah, he had a long of 40. So, like, yeah, sure, I ran for, let's see, 128, 131, 140 yards. 140 yards on 26 carries. If I said I had 26 carries for 140 yards, it's like a decent day. So I'll take it. That's crazy. 5 for 7, 34 yards. Didn't even do anything. That's crazy. But I'll end it there, fellas. Oh my goodness. I'll end it there because this is not normal stream day, so I've got to, kind of hopefully get this shoulder taken care of, hang out for a bit, maybe go outside and enjoy the sun before I have to actually get some stuff done today. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Deuces.